Greetings everybody, Yelty here. Welcome to another Godforge video. We're back, and this time who have we got for you? It's gonna be Raijin. He is a cunning slayer chaos from the Zumo faction. Now, is he gonna leave you raging or not? Well, let's see. That was terrible. It's not gonna get any better. Welcome to my channel. It involves dad jokes and puns. What can I say? I'm old. What do we think of his look? Very interesting look. Are those drums he's got on a little circle around it? He's certainly got the BDSM symbol on all of them. It's or the yep. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Demon-esque sort of thing. He's got the teeth and the red skin and the Hellboy sort of look. And he's got his drumsticks. Wizard staff got a knob on the end. Who knows? Anyway, I like him. I like the look. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. What does he do though? Scattered Thunder, basic. Attacks 3 random targets. Oh, here we go. Random targets. Fine if it's a boss because there's only one option. Everything else, how are you supposed to target anything? Can't even manual that. If the target is under a debuff, place barrier for 50% attack on this hero. That's a barrier. If Fujin is on the team, he will also gain the barrier and he will also join the attack. So, once again, we're bringing a duo. Is it going to be as good as Apollo Artemis? We'll see. Harnessed Tempest. 5 down to 4 attacks. All enemies 2 times. Better. We're not having to worry about who we're hitting. First hit has a 75 going to 100% chance to apply Hex 2 on the target for 2 turns. The second hit has a 75 to 100% chance of applying Defense 2 down on each target. So, first hit, you get a Hex 2 on. Your second hit not only hits them, and the maths on this is going to be quite complicated, but it's going to cause damage to everybody else. All right. That's quite a lot going on there. So Hex 2 is 10% of the damage is put out. It's on an AoE, so it's hard, so it's 5% of the damage. But now think about this. That happens for everybody who's hit. Because they've all got Hex 2 on. If you've got 100% chance and they haven't resisted. Let's take it that we are going to hit and get Hex 2 on. All right, we built in so that who's going to put this on. So every single person who gets hit, 5% of their damage is going to go to everybody else. And that is done on everybody on that team. So all of them are getting that extra hit. So you're going to get quite a lot of overspill damage going out across the whole lot. That's cunningly painful. I think that could actually turn out to be. Now, we don't know what the multipliers are on that. As you see, we haven't been given them. But either way, that's quite a lot of. Again, we haven't been given it for the A1 either. We don't know what the multipliers are. That's okay. We'll get there. But I think what we've got there is the potential for an awful lot of damage. All right, that's where that reads. Could be really powerful. Multipliers, we need to see those to be able to get more of an idea, but actually that's quite strong. It's cunningly hidden for that second hit that it's going to be doing that much damage. But, and also, it depends if the hit comes first or the debuff comes first. Because if the debuff comes first, then the first hit is going to do that across the board. And with all of these things, when it says it hits all things, they don't. They hit them in order. There is a slight thing. That's why order of teams can be very important. It does affect things because it has to go through a line. But we'll see. Supercharged Pulse is the ultimate attacks all enemies 3 times. Don't know by how much. It could be big, it could be deep. We'll find out. Increases his hero's divinity by 10% for each enemy defeated. If Fujin is on the same team, also increases his divinity by the same amount. So we're expecting that to be a big hitter. Big smack, hopefully. Yeah, could be good, could be. Eye of the Storm, when an enemy receives a debuff, shock them. Now this is where we're getting even more damage. Inflicting 100% damage, which cannot be critical, and ignores defense. So, this can trigger up to 1 time per enemy turn. Again, what does that mean? Does that mean that individual enemy's turn? Is it the whole? I don't know. But that's pure damage because it ignores defense. So that's big. Alright. And you're putting the debuffs on them anyway. So your core is putting a debuff on them. It's then shocking. Now, again, think about it. Your Hex, that's your first debuff. If that's the first debuff they're going to get, they then take 100% pure damage, which 5% of it, no, not 5%, it'd be 10% because it's an individual, it's not an AoE thing. So 10% of that damage spills over onto everybody else, which happens across their entire team if you've hexed them. I honestly think that this, as complicated as it probably is sounding, has a lot of potential to be doing an awful lot of damage. And addition bonuses 25% attack in all battles. At all battles, hooray! We are getting all things. I think this could be a very powerful character, depending on the multipliers. Even so, I still think this whole Hex 2 thing on a whole team, and then the defense 2 down, and yeah, there is potential here to be quite a smoosher against waves, against lots of enemies, against the boss. He's not a anti-boss character. He's an anti-wave character, really. He's not going to be doing a great deal. The only thing you've got is 100% attack, true damage because it ignores defense. That might be useful a bit to needle away at a boss, but overall, for waves, absolutely. For bosses, meh, which puts him down a bit into sort of B sort of character. It depends on his multipliers, depends on a lot of things. But this is not. It's not. It's there. He is a good one. Again, with Fujin, there might be a lot of synergy going on that might be good. We will see. But right now, he's okay. He's okay. He's not a bad character. I think for wave clearance, he could be really impressive. For PvP, he could be really impressive. But we'll have to look. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do hit subscribe. It really does make a difference. And make you feel less lonely. Tune in next time. We're getting down there. We're getting down there now. We're on the R's. We're getting there. We are. We will. And then we can get doing all the fun things like ranking them, pulling 1,500 pulls from Godforge quests, etc., etc. Have a lovely time. Misbehave where possible, and be good.